and welcome back to my channel, Writing Glasses. So today I am going to read one of my short stories, A Zombie Named Martin. It is a part of the series Two Topic Stories, so I take two different topics and then I put them together to try and write a short story. So today's story involves the two topics, zombies and McDonald's. So here goes nothing. Darkness, breath, consciousness. The air around him smelt like rotting flesh and wood. He could feel the maggots crawl over his decomposing flesh, but saw nothing. Slowly, with immense effort, he pressed his stiff hands against the lid of his coffin. The lid did not move. His stale heart started pumping faster with fear. His breath quickened, and his anxiety flared up. Out of nowhere, incredible strength pulsated through his deteriorating muscles. His right hand broke through the rotting wood of the coffin, and he felt the dry dirt around it. He was 6 feet under. He broke away the wood around the hole, just enough for his revived corpse to squeeze through. The earth was packed around him so tightly that there was no air. He started feeling claustrophobic, and this strength started to boil in his muddy, molded blood. He clawed through the dirt as fast as his nailless fingers could dig. His hand broke the surface, and he could feel a chilly breeze touch the bones where the flesh had been eaten away. He pulled himself out of the ground. It was night, so his dead eyes could see for the first time in years. His throat was dry and filled with maggots. He coughed and they came flying out. He moaned in disgust. "Help me, I'm thirsty," he wanted to say, but a disgruntled moan passed his lips. The maggots must have gotten to his vocal cords. He dragged himself out of the grave and stood on 2 shaky legs. He looked around and saw other revived corpses climbing out of their graves. One could say it was a formal event, since they all wore suits and dresses. Except one man was wearing a pink Speedo and a beer hat with 2 rusty hands. If Martin had eyebrows, they would be knitted together in confusion. He slowly wandered from grave to grave, moaning that he was thirsty. All the others just looked at him, and he returned their dead stares. After a while, he reached the front gate of the graveyard and pushed up against the others before him. Still moaning, he was thirsty. The gates clicked open and the front of the corpses fell over. He walked over them and walked out of the graveyard. In front of the crowd of walking dead stood a man and a woman. "My resurrected friends, follow me and we will pillage the villages, eat brains, drink blood, and rule the world," the woman bellowed. Martin was still thirsty, but blood sounded gross. The wind changed and a familiar smell filled the air. He could not place the scent, but walked in the direction it was coming from. The others' heads lifted as the smell entered their nostrils and followed him. The man bellowed, "Yes, let the bloodlust guide your legs." Martin didn't see them again and just kept walking. He found a road and walked down it with his zombie entourage behind him, moaning for all different reasons. He followed the road until he saw a big yellow rainbow. The smell was coming from under the rainbow. He quickened his pace. The rest followed him. They reached the doors of the immaculately lit room. The doors opened automatically, and they shuffled in. The lady behind the counter screamed and tried to hide, but Martin was standing right in front of her. He tried to speak, but only moans came out. "Articulate, you dumb sod," he thought to himself. "Nuggets," he moaned, and the zombies joined in. The following morning, the news headlines read, "Dead hunger for McDonald's, not for brains." Well, I hope that you enjoyed this short story. This was a dedication to one of my friends. His name is Martin. So yes, if you would like to hear more of my two topic stories, please check out my blog below. I have quite a few there. And also comment 2 topics that you would like me to write a story about. And don't forget to like the video. I will see you next time. Bye!